So this is 16th, and I'm gonna analyze my trades here. The first trade we're looking is TBLT. And we are looking at a pivot around to 365, 370. So we're getting at 365 and it pops to 4. I sold before for 20 cents profit. I could have held a bit longer, but at the same time the stocks has been very volatile, popping in and dropping down very quickly out of the gate, so I thought it was better to sell. Next trade we're looking is INPX. It's INPX. And we got in at 275 for the break. So for the break of high of the day, we're in at 275. Really want to see this break and squeeze it straight up. Let's find a little resistance there. And I set a very tight stop at 270. I don't really want this trade to reverse against me and have a big loss, so I'm still holding. Then it pops up again, 276. There is enough and not enough buying to get the stock through high of the day at the moment. See a lot of sellers coming in, some buyers. Now you see a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers, and I bail out, and you can see the stock dips down, pops back up. It's very choppy. So I think that was the best decision I could have done there. And now we are back at TBLT here. That's actually not the greatest setup at the moment. The stock is trending down, but I get in for the first 1 minute candle at 440. There, give it a go. See if the stock gets back up. And I get out at 440 for a break-even trade. I didn't feel confident that this stock had enough strength to do a reversal there. Next trade we are looking is RBZ. And the best entry I could have had was there at 212 for the first 1 minute candle to make a new high, but I decided to wait and get in at 223 there for the 5 minute candle, which was very extended. I got quite a high entry near high of the day. Wasn't a very good risk management there. And then, as you can see, this stock is not very strong. Spreads are not very tight either. So the best option there would have been for me to sell. I didn't get fill, I was a bit slow there. I should have sold on the bid when I was at 232. I would have got a profit, or even 227. I'm trying to sell on the ask. I don't get filled. Unfortunately, the spreads are quite big. Now I tied it up a little bit. I should have bailed out at 220. The stock is looking weak there. It's bouncing up and down, but there's not enough buying power to push it back up. I'm insisting on it. And then there's a 215 by 229, 213 by 224, 215. That was the time I should have bailed out. Still holding the stock. Being a bit stubborn here. And then finally I get out. 9-cent loss. Not the best risk management, but it is what it is. So now we're gonna look in my next trade. This again back to TBLT. So we're gonna get in there at 224 for that break of that 1 minute flat top there. And then because this stock has been showing a lot of weakness, I'm gonna try to get my profit as soon as I can there. It's bouncing up and down. So here comes the sellers. I put my sell on the ask, I get filled. It pops in to around 460. I got filled at 244. Sorry, 444. And then we are on CLBS. So our next trade here. The stock's about to get halted. I jump in. It's 650. The stocks get halted. It's going to be a 5 minutes halt. I will cut the halt so don't have to wait that long. So we're nearly back to the open. So it pops to 690. I try to sell, I don't get filled. And then I decided to just sell the bid. I get a very bad fill at 656. And nevertheless, still a small winner, better than a loser. And then they start